The documentary will be presented in Arabic for all non-speaking Arabs. If you'd like to sit on this side for translation. Thanks.
Well, this is the first time I speak in English, so I'm used to speaking in Arabic, so I hope I will be able to express myself easily. It warms my heart to see so many of you here, eager to learn more and eager to make a difference. It's especially good news since especially good news since almost all other news are bad news. We are here today in the shadow of the Flotilla events. I don't want to go through the Israeli actions. We all know what the actions have amounted to. I want to look at it from a different angle. I want to focus on how 6 boats and 300 activists were able to do what the Palestinian political leadership as a whole, and that includes Fatah and Hamas, had failed to do. To tell the story of what's happening in Gaza as is, to penetrate the strong machine of Israeli propaganda and make the world face the facts. 1.5 million people caged and imprisoned because they practiced their right to cast their votes. Because the Israelis wanted to use them to teach the Palestinians of the West Bank a lesson. Because the Arab regimes thought that's a good lesson as well to the rest of the Arab world. You will be punished if you go for Islamists. Because the Palestinian Authority couldn't see beyond its small interests to undermine Hamas rule in Gaza, 300 activists were capable of exposing Israeli practices much more than all the Arab leadership had done, or their rich media machine. The significance of the flotilla is that it renamed the facts as is. Palestinians are occupied. Israel, the occupying power, is depriving them of their basic rights and in violation of international law. The ripple effect of the flotilla seen had in Europe was amazing. That's my second good news. It told us the Europeans and the public are not deaf. The public is not idle and is not indifferent when the facts are put forward to them. It also showed that in the past couple of decades, we have failed to reach them. I remember when the workers' union in Sweden, who abstained from loading and unloading Israeli ships, told us that human beings are natural champions to people who fight injustice. But they have to see it. You don't have to be a Muslim to sympathize with Palestinians. You don't have to be an Arab to sympathize. You don't have to be from the third world. You just need to be a human being in touch with the basic value that makes us a civilized society. I look at you and I see the potentials of how much you can do, how each one of you is capable of shaping not only public opinion, but history. And I'm not exaggerating. And I have an assignment for you. It's no secret that writing and rewriting history is part of the battle. For years, Israel has tried to cover up its crimes, to instill its version of events into people's minds, not only Israelis, but world public opinion in general. They even wanted us, the Palestinians, to buy their story. Their pathetic attempt to spin the facts on the flotilla is a continuation of their decades of efforts to cover up their crimes and to rename it. Maybe the biggest crime is the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians that took place in 1948. More than 750,000 people were forced to leave their homes and their country and turn into refugees until this day. For years, Israel claims that Palestinians left on their own or were encouraged to leave by Arab leaders. This found an echo amongst many in the Arab world, in the world. Ilan Pappé is a brave Israeli historian who defied his government's line and searched till he proved that there was a plan by the highest Zionist leadership to force the Palestinians out, to empty the land and to get rid of the population. To accomplish that purpose, Plan Dalet, the code name for this plan, justified using all means, including massacres. I encourage each one of you to read his book, The Ethnic Cleansing of the Palestinians. It's a mission to state the facts, not to allow manipulation of the truth. This is what you have told us, right? The crime continues, and so did the Israeli lies. Then we didn't have live cameras documented at that time. We can see it live now. I hope we're going to see the document. Is everybody? Is it too much? The documentaries?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. We can see the bodies, and we are witnesses to the shelling. When it comes to the Gaza crime, no one can say, I didn't know, I didn't see, I didn't hear. Today, I want to show you a documentary that gives us glimpses of the story, so that you can't tell your children or your grandchildren, I didn't know what was happening in Gaza, or I didn't hear, or I didn't see. I want to show you, and then I can demand from you what I believe you are anyway eager to do. Thank you.
Bravo.